Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.
Hello and welcome to the Leveling Up Podcast with me, George Swift. The Leveling Up Podcast is here to give you the personal development, the entrepreneurial development and the business growth that you, the ambitious business owner, desires. I'm here to give you the inspiration, the motivation, but above all else to challenge your aspirations to take you and your business to the next level. Today is Friday, and therefore it's our Friday 5-minute fix. A time for quick reflection over the week that went before, and wow, what a week it's been. On Monday, I recorded and published the 100th Leveling Up podcast episode. I recorded that live on Facebook. I thought I'd do something different rather than sitting in the corner of my living room or in the dingy holes of my recording studio. I went out there and I recorded it live. We looked at the entrepreneur's journey based around their hero's journey. One of my previous careers was that of a university lecturer. I used to lecture in film, and we used to use the hero's journey as a structure for creating films. In fact, every story in every film that you've ever watched or read or bought into follows the same principles of the hero's journey. And we looked at how the hero's journey is a journey that we also have to go on as entrepreneurs. So if you weren't present either on the Facebook live recording or you haven't yet listened to that episode on this podcast, you want to go and listen to that. It's some flagship content there that I bring to my talks and to my workshops to really get entrepreneurs fired up to fully embrace and embark on their own hero's journey. The truth of the matter is, business is not for the faint-hearted. Life has its challenges, and we have to be the heroes in our own story. We have to keep moving forward. We have to step up to those challenges, and if we do get to win. In Wednesday's episode, we went into some deep shit. We looked at the unconscious and how it was manipulating our actions, our behaviors. It was manipulating our outcomes. It was manipulating our future. And then we looked at quantum physics and the notion that you exist in infinite possibility and that you can continually get yourself onto the new path, the path of self-actualization, the path that ultimately takes you to a future that you choose for yourself, that enables you to be who you want to be and ultimately have the life that you want to have. I know it sounds heavy, but I promise you, I'll give you some really practical tips on how you can make that happen for yourself. Today, I want to talk about bravery. The bravery to stay on the journey. The journey that we talked about earlier, the hero's journey, the entrepreneur's journey, full of pitfalls and challenges and trials. It's also full of victories and wins. I want you to stay on the path, the chosen path, the quantum path, the crossroads that you have every moment of every day. And you have a choice. Do I continually go down the path I'm on, or do I put myself onto a new path, a path that takes me where I want to get to? Both of those paths you have to walk. You will need to be courageous. You will need to be brave. Bravery is not about being fearless. Bravery is about acknowledging that even when you are fear, you have a choice. That you have a choice on who you're going to be, the action you're going to take, the future you're going to create. You have a choice in how you perceive things. You have a choice in what life means to you. You can empower yourself or you can disempower yourself. You can live in fear and live in doubt and not take action, or you can embrace and accept the fear and the doubt and you can take action and move life forward anyway. That's what bravery is all about. The older I get and the longer that I've been in business, the more I realize that Steve Jobs was 100% correct when he said that 50% of success was about staying in the game. Again, I'm probably misquoting him. But the idea that just showing up, just putting the time in, still being here a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, that is a huge part of what success is. Throughout my whole career, throughout my whole life, I've been trying to help people, to empower people, to make life as easy as I can for them, to remove as much of the unnecessary struggle, frustration, and burden that we have. But ultimately, the truth is we have to go through a degree of discomfort. We're going to have to go through those trials, those tribulations. We're going to have to learn the lessons of life, the lessons of business, the lessons of entrepreneurship, and the lessons of success. We're going to have to fail. We're probably going to have to fail massively. We're going to be challenged. We have to confront ourselves, confront what we're doing. We may even have to confront those people closest to us. We may have to confront the world at large. It takes a special kind of person to continually push forward, to continually keep driving their life forward, often against the resistance and the friction of our self-imposed limitations, or the limitations of those people around us, or even the limitations that are put upon us by society as a whole. It takes a very brave person to show up and to continually show up day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, and even decade after decade. The lessons that you receive today, that you overcome today, will take you so far. You'll be challenged again in the future, and the lessons you learn there will take you onwards. You can't have all the answers right now. You couldn't even process all the answers if I gave them to you right now. You just need to solve the problems of today, the problems of your immediate future. But trust in your long-term vision. Align yourself with the future that you want to create with yourself, and tackle each problem that arises on this journey. Tackle every challenge with optimism and positivity. I've said it before and I'll say it again right now. Success is not about the victories. It's not about the wins. Success is about the losses. It's about how quickly do you pick yourself up? How quickly do you take yourself out of the slump? If you're having a bad day, how quickly do you turn that around? If you're having a bad week, how quickly do you turn it around? Your success, your future is in the turnaround. And it takes bravery to continually keep accepting these challenges, to embrace the opportunity of what lies on the other side of these challenges, to take on the foes and overcome the woes that would otherwise drag us down, keep us down, and cheat us out of all that could be. Have an awesome weekend. Take these sessions into the weekend. If you haven't listened to Monday and Wednesday, you really want to. It's powerful stuff. Don't forget, if you're a 5-figure business doing 20, 30, 40, 50, maybe even £60,000, and you haven't yet hit 100K in turnover, and you want to hit 100K in the next 12 months or even less, the 6-figure fast track is waiting for you. I'll drop the link in the descriptions below. Go and check that out if you haven't done yet already. I'll see you on Monday. Have an awesome weekend doing whatever it is that you are doing. Until then, as always, be successful.
Leveling up. Extreme business growth through raising your game. When what was once extraordinary becomes ordinary, you know you've leveled up.